Bonsoir, mon ami. Il est temps de boire un verre le vin rouge. Come on in, take a sip. Let's wind down. And today we're doing it with the Guardian Quick, number 17.5. It should be an awful lot of fun for us. Maybe. No. But yeah, look, it's election day in the United States. And everywhere around the world, people are like going, oh, what's going to happen? You know, and I get that. Little bit of tension, but what better way to take some of the edge off than to have a glass of wine and wind down over whatever grid you can get your hand on, because crosswords really, they're the great metaphor for everything, right? So a little bit of solver's courage for me. And I just love this set of Italian crystal the wine bells. They're just absolutely wonderful. And if I get too bored, I can make music with them on the top. So let's open up our grid and see. So yes, the Guardian Quick, number 17.5. I don't know why I insist on calling it the 0.5 or whatever. I guess because part of me that just wants to go back to shopping in apothecaries and visiting constabularies and going to the haberdasher, so on and so forth. So we've got one across, musical based on Damon Runyon stories, and I happen to be a huge fan not only of this musical, this production, but also of Damon Runyon in general as American journalist and short story writer. I mean, really kind of an all-around guy. Do you know he enlisted in the Spanish-American War? Yeah, crazy life he's had. So a reprimand with 7 letters could be definitely an upbraid. Implant, maybe embed. French nobleman and author, well, S blank D blank must be Le Marquis de Sade. Okay. Thick brown spread. Oh, I don't know. Is that Vegemite? I'm just kidding. Did try that once though, wasn't bad. Biblical figure said to have lived to 950. No, actually, I haven't been to Australia, but I did try Vegemite in the UK. I got some at a Tesco. Stopped in. My favorite thing to buy in the UK when I just go shop. See, I love to just. I like restaurants, pubs, and so on. Don't get me wrong, I do. But my favorite thing to do when I'm visiting a country, especially if I'm staying there for a while on business, I love get checked into my room, and then go into the local grocery store and just get like finger foods. Like I love just meat and cheese, right? You know, I don't really eat carbohydrates, and so like I love to just get like sausages and cheeses and olives, stuff like that, right? You know, well, when I'm in England, I get those things, the British varieties of these things. But I also love the pickled eggs. British pickled eggs are my favorite. And then one time I actually got some Vegemite. And I have to admit, it was a little bit, it was just different at first, but actually went really well with, I think I got some Stilton, and I had some sort of liverwurst. Anyway, phenomenal, very good. Old piece of news, who knows? Let's see, don't know, not proper. Pulsate could be to throb. Is this maybe a W? Blizzard, for example. I mean, that could be a W. I mean, I guess that could be a... Well, I don't know. I want to say this is snow, but I don't know. Is snowfall a blizzard in the UK? Because a blizzard would be a snowstorm in the United States. So I don't know. Gravelly. That could be throaty. And yeah, I guess this could be snowfall. I mean, I don't know why I'm so freaked out about it. At least I have the ability to check my answers. Orator stirring up dangerous passions. Oh, you can see it in there, right? I can even see this in there. This is also a term that we share in rabble-rousers, and I don't know if I'm spelling it properly as far as the UK is concerned, but that's how we spell it in the States. Hail Mary, obviously a prayer. And I'm so far having good luck on this today. Oh, okay. I think we've got peanut butter, actually. Guess I could have guessed that, but I didn't. I figured it would be more troublesome than that. So I think not proper, maybe untoward. And which is what I was thinking while I was asking if that could be a W. And I guess that'd be, and I guess old piece of news could be glad tidings. I have to admit, I feel like I'm doing pretty good today as far as remembering that I am not in the New York Times, that I have to type differently when I'm in the Guardian. And I'm liking it. I'm getting better. Looked after. No idea. The only thing I think of with an N, and I know that's got to be right. Guys and dolls. It could be nurses. I'm going to go ahead and put it in and just be gutsy about it. See what we get. Repeated sporting fixture. Fiendish comedian anagram. Fiendish anagram of comedian. Let me see if I can get some more in here. Otherwise, I'll sit and stare at this for 3 minutes. I'll figure it out, but that's no fun for anybody. Okay, subsequently, oh, classmate. Renaissance artist, 8 letters, got a blank E. I'm going to just guess that we're talking about Leonardo da Vinci. So I guess a classmate could be a school. I guess friend. Gotta check. I mean, I can't. This looks like a rematch. Got it. That makes sense too, because that's a repeated sporting fixture, and we do love those. So subsequently could be later. Got it. Like it. Love it. So fiendish. I guess it could be demonical. I don't know though. Y'all spell it different too. Like it's demonical or demonical or something. I can't remember. I've seen it spelled often in British literature, but I can't remember how to spell that. It's like demoniac or something. I can't remember how that goes. Distant, 3 and 3. How about far off? But what's interesting to me is that y'all have far off as a hyphenated term. I don't think we would do that. We would just say something is far off. Erstwhile, 3 and 4. So perhaps by definition it would be one time. Marriage could be a union. This was just kind of made for me. I say that now because I haven't finished it just yet. Watch me get hemmed up somewhere, probably on demonic Ayala, whatever it is, but saber-wielding knight of sci-fi films. I think we got to be talking about a Jedi here, right? So that's cool. I love us Star Wars nerds. They're all about that. So a leading expert could be the guru. And okay, so there we go. So now let's try to deal with this. So comedian does anagram into demoniac. Yeah, okay. Well, I mean, I'm not familiar. I know I've seen it. I just don't want to be wrong. I want to be able to say I got it all right. So we're at the moment of truth here. Just going to very carefully move down here and check all and confirm it. Oh, gosh. Did I say nurses? Looked after. Nursed. Gosh, what was I thinking? It's a tense. You're talking a... You get your verbs straight, Christopher. What's wrong with you? My gosh. Could it be election nervousness? Who knows? This is crazy. I can't even say, how do we do, Bob? I got to ask myself, how do we do, Christopher? All right. Okay. I loved this grid. I also want to know, do folks in the UK still use tiding? Or was part of the clue as such that old bit of news? Because if y'all still did use that, that would be so charming. Something we might even call quaint in the United States, but I know that is not a nice thing to say in the UK. But if you ever hear Yank say something's very quaint, they don't mean anything bad by it at all, I promise you, so don't hate them. And if they talk about their bum bag, just let it go. Let it go. They don't know any better. It's a thing they wear around their waist where they keep their wallet and stuff when they're on vacation. I'm just saying. And unless it's Burberry, probably not all that hip, but nevertheless, that's their fanny pack, their bum bag. Just let them wear it. Don't let them freak out. Don't be freaked out. They don't mean anything by it. They wouldn't say it if they knew. Just a little tip from the Yank to the Brits. What a fabulous grid. I'm going to tap this on out of here very kindly until tomorrow. And we'll go ahead and bring down our bonnière d'adieu. Our farewell banner. It just sounds better in French, doesn't it? So until we see you tomorrow for the Hump Day Guardian, the Hump Day mini crossword from the New York Times, and the Hump Day New York Times Crossword Puzzle. All fun, really. Ich wünsche Ihnen einen schönen Tag noch. Auf Wiedersehen. Tschüss. Servus. Grüß Gott. Ciao. Cin-Cin. Adieu. Be good to yourselves. Be kind to your neighbors. And be especially gracious to the person behind you in the queue. Be well. Take care. We'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for being here to solve with me.